Hello and welcome to another episode of My Garage Roleplay. So yeah, there's been a couple of things happening around the shop. As you can see, I've been a little bit busy. So first of all, the interior for the Chevelle finally arrived, so that is all ready and good to go. And then yeah, I've been a little bit busy on the little Lad Coupe off camera. So as you can see, I have decided to sandblast the most of the car. So this is pretty much ready for primer paint. I just got a couple of dents I need to sort out on the hood still, so I'm gonna grab some Bondo and see if we can get this sorted out. So this has taken, not very long actually, because this car isn't in too terrible of a condition. But I think once, we sorted out this hood, I think all of the body panels will be straight. It's just a matter of finding all of those imperfections and sorting them out. So yeah, we are just going to make sure this is as good as it can get. Yeah, that looks good. So basically on the agenda for this car would be pretty much 2 new tires, because I did replace the 2 front ones when I first got the car running. So I've got all the chrome bits and everything is here, and on the table over there we've got the windows over there, and on the table are the other windows. And I also bought myself a tint remover for the tint that was on the 2 windows on the car as well. And then I've got all these bits, so I might actually have to replace this taillight and a couple of other bits as well. So yeah, there's definitely some work to be done. So yeah, let me just put this Bondo down because I keep walking around with it now. So yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do here. I've got a new shock absorber there on the table that I did pick up. I don't really remember where I got it from, but yeah, there it is, and we will be replacing that very soon. But I did order a couple of other parts as well, but that's mostly parts for the Chevelle. So once I start assembling this car again, we'll see what else we need, because I need just a couple of brake rotors and maybe some brake pads again. So we will definitely get back into this, maybe at the later stage. I don't know if it's going to be this episode, but we'll see. Alright, so our engine is ready for the Chevelle, and I haven't touched this car just yet. There's nothing that I've done to it yet, so I kind of want to finalize the Chevelle first. Which brings me to what is currently happening with the Chevelle. So I did send the car in for some vinyls to be applied, so that'll be hopefully done very soon. In the next episode we should be able to show that off. And as you can see out here, we've got a little 1-bay shed that I managed to pick up for quite a good bargain. So this is pretty much just for my car trailer to park under, and also the little NIV pickup truck when we have got custom cars in here. So yeah, the lad for the sheriff is actually at Uncle Richard's shop being primed as we speak, or maybe he is done with it yet, so we'll see. Unfortunately or fortunately, in this episode I don't have to drive out to Uncle Richard's shop, so we don't have to do anything over there. So I'm just going to make my way over to the little shop by the bridge, because I did order a couple of things. Now I may have to connect the trailer up because it's quite a bit of things, so that's mostly parts for the Chevelle, as I said. So we're just going to grab our little box trailer here and just drag it with, just to be sure that we have got enough space for everything we need to pick up. Alright, so there we go. And I believe this is empty. Let me just double check. Yes, it is empty. Alright, so we are gonna head over there and see if we can pick up everything we have ordered for this Chevelle of ours, and yeah, maybe a couple of other things as well. So I did manage to order some fenders for the car trailer as well, so they are also at the shop and we can go and pick them up. Alright, so yeah, I'll catch up with you guys once I get to the shop. Alright, so here we are, and I think the guy's got the stuff at the back. Let me just check.
I met this guy when I visited Quebec. Jason Tremblay, I think. It's been a while since I've seen that guy.
Oh, interesting story. I also know that guy. Alright, so here's our order. So, yeah, I've got a brand new radiator for the Chevelle. We've got a gas tank for it, a rear axle, 2 fenders. We've got 2 tires for our Lad Coupe and 4 bags of sand. And yeah, I've decided to order 1 rim and new tires for the car trailer as well. Then that'll be sorted out. So I think I can actually just mount this one, and then I will load everything up quickly, and yeah, by the time you guys are brought back up to speed, everything should be back in the car or loaded in the trailer and the pickup for that matter. Alright, so there we have it. Everything is loaded up, and yeah, I think it should be good to go. Alright, so let's just make sure that door is closed, and yeah, let's jump right in and head back to the shop. Okay, so we made it safely back to the shop with everything that we bought, and I believe everything should still be fine. So what I was thinking of doing is trying to fit all of the wheels to the trailer. So I'll first have to get all of this stuff offloaded and just kind of put it somewhere safe. So I think there's a little bit of space on this table, so we'll see what we can get on the table. Alright, so yeah, we are just going to ensure everything is basically ready to go. I think I might actually leave these things outside, these fenders, because I'm going to mount them to the trailer very soon. Alright, so we've got our rear axle over here. Just gonna put this down over here. I forgot to mention, I actually bought this paint for the Lad Coupe. This is the original color according to the little, yeah, there's a little, what they call it, like a VIN plate with the paint code of the car. So that car was actually originally that green, so I decided to restore it back to its original color. What am I doing with this? I think this can also go outside. I do have to mount 2 tires for the trailer as well, but I need to take those wheels off first. And I think I'll put these tires over here for now. So we've got the 2 tires for the coupe, and also, yeah, 3 tires basically, and a new rim for the trailer. So that'll sort that out. I might actually have to order some more coolant as well as engine oil. I think we're still good, but I'll see. I'm not sure, because I might have to do a service on the Lad Coupe as well. Alright, so let me grab all of these things and just sort it out, and I'll bring you guys back up to Alright, so let me grab a wrench. I think I've got one on the table here. There we go. Do the air up afterwards. I'll do all the tires that we are replacing. Okay, let me just move this jack to the other side. Okay, there we go. Let's go around this side. I think that should also work. Because these trailers, they don't like to sit still for some reason. So there we go. We are just going to remove this wheel. And I will just fit the one that I already put a tire on. Look at the shop. I also bought myself one of those winches. So that is actually, yeah, very good. So we should now be able to winch cars onto the trailer as well. So let me just get this thing fitted as well. It goes over there. Alright, so there we have it. And yeah, let's grab our fenders while we are basically with wrench in hand. Alright, let's go to the other side. On this side I just need to replace the one tire, fortunately. Alright, so let's get our jack taken out from this side and move over to the other side. Right, so there we have it. Still going down. Alright, let me just grab my wrench again. Nearly kicked the jack to Kingdom Come. Alright, so we are going to pretty much jack it up here and just replace the last wheel. Alright, so let's get this one taken off. Alright, so these tires, they still have decent tread, but I think it's just a little bit old, so I'd rather replace them. And I might actually start recycling off all of the bolt tires and just, yeah, getting the shop neatened up a bit, because we do have quite a bit of junk laying around. So I think I might do that maybe off camera even. But yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now let me just lower our trailer down. Alright, so we'll just set that down over here for now. Alright, so next up I've got to pump up those wheels. So I'm just going to grab the pump from the little Lad Coupe. And let's get these wheels all aired up and ready to go. Alright, so that is pretty much all of our tires sorted out. So yeah, let me just set this jack down over here for now. Well, not jack, air pump for now. So I've been thinking about these engines, maybe stripping all of the parts off, and maybe even I can probably just go and sell it like this. But if I do find one with a decent engine block from the police cars, we'll definitely see if we can do an engine swap for the little lad over there, because I think that is going to become my little toy eventually. So we'll be maybe taking part of a couple of races with that car soon, just to have a little bit of fun. And then yeah, hopefully one day we can afford a better shop truck, because I think the little Nif is just a little too light for towing. But yeah, let me quickly get this trailer unhooked. Alright, so I'm just going to push this back into its little shed over here. Alright, so there we go. Now this little Nif is standing a little bit in the way, but that is fine. I did manage to get it back inside. Alright, so let's go over a couple of things on the little Lad Coupe. So I've got to replace the valve cover As you can see, that turned out to be a little bit rusty. We've got a couple of things we need to replace over here. Oh, what was that? Yeah, I just heard a car horn. So yeah, let me go and have a look quickly. I will be back in a moment. Alright, so we are back, and that was actually Uncle Richie and Andy. They came to drop off the shop truck because they need to have some work done to it. So pretty much we have to have a look at the suspension for them, because I remember a couple of episodes I drove this thing and yeah, it was wandering quite a bit, so they have decided to just bring it in and let me have a look at it for them before they end up damaging it or getting into a serious accident. So they have actually applied a couple of decals to this truck, so that doesn't look too bad. So it's Uncle Richard's body shop, and also they call themselves the Dyno guys. So pretty much they do resprays and diagnostics and dyno tests. So yeah, this is a very nice little shop truck. And they also took the liberty of bringing through all of the parts that was left of the Firebird that we stripped off. So I think a lot of these parts will actually fit on the Chevelle if we are going to need it. I think this gearbox, that's a 5-speed gearbox, so maybe actually mount that to the Chevelle as well with the new engine we have inside there. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, pretty much offload this truck as well. Looks like that's pretty much everything I'm doing this episode, is just offloading stuff. So now we do have the rear end for the axle over here. So let me actually, while I'm at it, just tighten at least one bolt or 2 bolts so that it doesn't go anywhere and I know where to find it. So alright, so let me grab all of the other things out of here, then we'll get this thing into the shop and start inspecting it and taking parts off. So yeah, I will be with you guys shortly. Right, so there we go. Yeah, I was just basically quickly comparing these two radiators, because they look very similar, but the one is clearly for the 2nd gen Firebird and this one is for Chevelle basically. So yeah, I'm not too sure what the difference really is, but I will rather go with the new one because I know that is a brand new radiator. Alright, so let's see if we can get this shop truck on our lift over there and see what is wrong with it. So pretty much if I can take off all of the parts that needs to be replaced, then we can pretty much go and buy everything and get it installed probably in the next episode. So that is going to be my aim for today, is to see if we can at least figure out what's wrong with this shop truck, why it's wandering so badly. Okay, so I might bang the door against this pole a little bit now, but that's fine. It's an old shop truck. Alright, so let's see if we can get this thing up in the air and do some work to it. Yeah, that's a little bit tight over there, so can't wait to really have a proper workshop one day. I believe the garage by the bridge is still up for sale for $50,000, so yeah, I need to see if I can make a bit of money for that. So I was hoping if I can sell the Chevelle, we can get maybe like 30 to 40,000 for it, and hopefully they'll cover most of the the bill for buying that shop. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by taking all of the wheels off. I actually should lower it down a bit because yeah, I'm not that tall. Alright, so let's grab our trusty wrench over here and see if we can get these wheels taken off. First of all, let me take off the hubcap over here. Just strange, they only have one hubcap in the front, but that's fine. We shall replace it where we found it. Alright, so there we go, first corner, let's have a look. Alright, so immediately I can see, let me just use my headlamp over here. Oh, this hub carrier is a bit worn, so that could cause some play on the wheel bearing. So we'll definitely have to see if we can get this replaced. Alright, so let's start by taking some parts off, and I might actually do a quite little bit of a service as well. Maybe change even all the fluids, the coolant. Yeah, just see what the story is with everything. Let's just put this on the table. No, on the table over here. Yeah, I really need to figure out the way to get more space, or to use my space a bit better. Oh yeah, coming back to the shop sign, I actually have decided on a name for the shop. So I will try and get that signboard stickered up so that it can be basically put on our roof with our shop name. So you guys should be able to see that hopefully in the next episode. So I will try and get that done. Alright, so we are going to take off this hub carrier, and I think all of the parts I need to replace, I'm just going to chuck it in the back of the little Niv pickup truck over here, because that way I will know everything in here needs to be replaced once I go and, well, once I get to order it, or maybe I might actually have to go and buy it at the shop, but we'll see. Alright, so this lower control arm definitely is very rusty, as well as the upper one. So this is definitely coming off. And yeah, the front spring, actually, that doesn't look too bad. We'll see. I think I'll replace that maybe. Or just put that one back, actually, in other words. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna need that part, definitely. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove this front wheel. Alright, so we'll just put the wheels over here. We'll try and keep them together on a stack. Alright, so over here we once again have got a worn hub carrier. So that is definitely something we'll have to replace. And these brake pads don't look too bad, but I think I might as well replace them. And then we'll keep those ones maybe one side for one day, if we might need them. Alright, so this brake rotor doesn't look too bad. I didn't check the condition on this one. Yeah, that's not too bad. So that can still work. Alright, so the shock absorbers, they don't look too bad. The half axles, they look fine. Yeah, the transfer case looks good. Alright, so it's just pretty much this little hub carrier on this side as well. And the upper control arm on the side. So we will definitely get that replaced. Alright, let me put this in the truck as well. And let's have a look and see if we can reach the bolts on this upper arm. Over there and over there. Alright, so there we have it. So that should sort out the front suspension. Let's just have a look at those tie rods. I think the tie rods are still good. But I think this half axle over here, yeah, we might have to replace that half axle as well. Looks a little bit worn, so let me go ahead and just take this off as well. We'll get one of these as well. They can't be that expensive. Alright, so basically I'm doing this as a favor for Uncle Richard. I'm not going to charge him for anything, labor or for the parts, because I still owe him $500 for the little Lad Coupe's purchase back in the day. that is going to be it. So until the next time, cheerio.